Hello, my friends. I am so glad you get to spend this time with me and we get to talk about sex. We get to talk about women's sexuality. And today, good and sexy. And one of the questions that we get asked so often, I tingle about this, is like, can we be a good woman and still be sexy? And you know what? The answer in short is yes. How do we do that though? How do we find that balance and not cross lines that either make us feel uncomfortable or that distort or bring us farther from those values that we hold dear to our hearts? And let's navigate this dichotomy or these unbalanced ideas a little bit. When we talk about how we were created, I like to think that we came into creation when everything was already beautiful. We were the crown of creation. We were the last thing that was created. Once flowers were already set in with their fragrances, and the stage was already perfect for our story to begin unfolding. So I like to think that we are beings that were created with the need of a context. There's got to be something about the atmosphere in which we move, in which we manage ourselves. That already right there is part of our sensuality. It is part of us enjoying beauty. Now, don't look at me kind of funny thinking, oh, the traditional rosy, pink, female idea. No. But we do find beauty in different things. We find beautiful attributes in our bodies, in our features, in the way that we dress ourselves, in the way that even we speak, that align us with what feels sensual and beautiful and sexy. And part of what we've grown listening or seeing is that sexy or sensuality, it's always a line that we should not pass, that we should not cross. It's a territory that does not belong for us to navigate. And it is reserved only for the intimacy of the home. There are things that are private and they just belong to that dynamic, to that intimacy between the man and the woman. But we're not talking about a sexual act. We're not talking about PDAs, public displays of affection that make people uncomfortable, that are kind of like, oh, like, can you go do that at your house? Yeah, we're not talking about those things. We are talking about feeling beautiful, knowing that you're a sexual being and owning it, and walking, understanding that you are beautiful. And what is wrong with you understanding or embracing the fact that your long hair may be sexy, that your beautiful blue eyes may be very sexy? Now, where's the fine line with us understanding that we have an attribute or a characteristic or an aspect of our personality that makes us sensual and beautiful and attractive, and crossing lines of integrity? When I'm using my eyes for enticing people that I don't need to, when I'm using my hair, my nails, my whatever I'm wearing, my speech to entice someone, when I'm doing that with the intention of getting the attention that I should not be getting from someone that I should not be getting, then we're crossing in there some limits that are opening doors for bad things to come into our lives or bad things to happen into our relationships. Can a single woman be sensual and sexy? Someone that is not dating, someone that doesn't have anyone? Of course. Being in tune with your beauty and what your abilities and capacities are is very sexy. A woman that is secure in herself, a professional woman that knows that she does a good job and embraces it as that female that she was created in the stage of life that she is beautifully attractive. Those are some of those qualities that we want to grow, that we want to develop, and that we want to embrace without any shame. There should not be any shame in knowing that you are good at something and that you own or have something that is beautiful. Can a woman that is married or in a relationship be sexy, be sensual, and feel that she is beautiful and display it? Of course. Yes, she is beautiful. The fact that you get married doesn't erase your beauty, doesn't erase your sensuality. And it doesn't change the fact that when you walk into a room, a powerful woman that has a presence, that just looking at her makes a statement, does not go away, and it doesn't have to go away. We just need to be mindful that certain things that we do with those attributes, the words that we use when we are, using our hair, are things and mannerisms and words and actions that go accordingly to what our moral values and standards are. There's nothing wrong with being beautiful. And I know some of you have gone through seasons of life where you were shamed for being beautiful, where you were wronged for being attractive, and you were treated unfairly because it seemed like other people preferred you. And just because naturally you are beautiful with a very attractive personality. But I have words for you today. Do not allow other people to put you down because of the way God has created you. He empowered you, He gifted you, He deposited in you beautiful things, a lot of them, on the outside, on the inside, on the way that you behave, that are for you to embrace, that are for you to develop and cultivate, that are for you to pass down as legacy to even other generations. Do not be embarrassed for the beautiful work that God has done creating you the way that He did. Embrace it, own it, walk with pride, and help other women understand the freedom of knowing that you can be a woman of good, noble character, a woman of amazing integrity, a woman of only one relationship or none, and yet know and understand that you are beautiful and that your body is created in a sensual manner. The shape of the body, the way, the features that God placed in us are features that are meant to be attractive, are things that are meant to be beautiful. And as we grow deeper, as we mature, as we learn to value the things that are important in life, family, togetherness, happiness, joy, peace, as we embrace that work and we see ourselves trying to produce that kind of influence in other people, as we try to bring even God's kingdom closer to earth and to other people, influencing them with truth, this should be something that permeates even more beauty and more attraction. And yes, beauty and attraction is sensual. A lot of that will be further developed when you enter into relationships. But a lot of it also sits on that window of our lives as we walk and as we display. And you may actually, I want to take you back to thinking, have you ever found a woman that is very beautiful without you necessarily being attracted sexually to that woman? That is sensuality. You recognize that her hair is gorgeous. You recognize that her body is like, wow. And you even think about it. And you even know the specific things that you find beautiful and attractive in that woman. You hear someone speak with confidence, with fluidity as they use words. And you think that, wow, that is just so sexy. It is. And it doesn't have to be sexual. But it is something that we've been taught to run away from or to put it in the wrong context. Well, I want to empower you today. I want to give you the permission, if I can say that, for you to embrace your sensuality and know that you are still a good person. And if you struggle with more of this concept, understanding the beauty and the intricacy in how you were created, we have resources available for you at our website. I can name the e-course comprehensive sexuality. And I can also tell you about an individual clinic. If you need to do a little deeper work one-on-one with me, I would love to work with you. More information at ccicounseling.com. ccicounseling.com, and I'll see you in the next episode.